Hello there, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. January, once known as the slowest month for gaming, has suddenly become one of the best. Here's a bunch of new games coming in January, from AAA masterpiece to free-to-play beauty. And some awful dad jokes at the end of the video, just for you. Let's do this. It's finally time for Tekken to return and reclaim its crown as the best fighting game on the market. I am slightly biased, yes. Tekken 8 arrives with the latest Iron Fist tournament, a long-running story which invites the best fighters from all over the globe to take part in grueling combat. Over the years, multiple narratives have evolved, with the key battle between the Mishima clan, who happen to have a devil gene waiting inside them to cause havoc. I'll link a story video if you'd like 20 years summed up quickly. Basically, lots of fathers and sons throwing each other from the top of very high cliffs. Gameplay-wise, just like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, combos play a key part in brawls, with blocking an ever-important element too, and this is where Tekken changes things. First, we have sidestepping to bring 2D fighters into the 3D world, circumventing those characters who are great at blocking. And the rage system returns with a little reworking to become a heat system, which now rewards aggressive players rather than those people who constantly back up and play defensively. Tekken looks more cinematic than ever, and with 32 confirmed playable characters right away, there's a lot to master, and as the name suggests, Tekken 8 is the 11th game in the series, coming to PS5, Xbox Series and PC on January 26th. The Last of Us Part 2 is back again, 4 years later. This time it's the remastered version for the PS5. Right away, something you should know is that if you already own the PS4 version, you'll be able to upgrade to the PS5 remastered version for only $10 US. We're still waiting to know the conversion rate for other countries, so double check your region to be safe. The Last of Us Part 2 brings back Joel and Ellie and continues their fight for survival in a world infested with zombie-like creatures. Set in third person with stealth sections, exploration, and pretty competent combat too. As well as everything from the original Part 2, there are tons of extras worth looking at. First, a dedicated guitar mode, because we all love that section so much, and check out this, a roguelike mode is included, dedicated solely to the combat if the story wasn't really for you. We'll also be able to play through some of the cut content from the game, lost levels with commentary from the devs who made them. If you've never played The Last of Us Part 2, you must. And if you're like me and you struggled with the story first time around, maybe it's time to give it another go 4 years later. Or you could skip it and play golf instead, I guess. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is a PlayStation 5 exclusive, releasing on January 19th. Yet another returning franchise is here, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, a return to the side-scrolling style, but with the combat finesse of more modern games. Put simply, imagine the Rayman games crossed with Hades. Traversal looks fluid, packed with air dashes and slide jumps, and the combat appears to have elements of hack and slash, with later enemies needing more thought to defeat. The story centers around Sargon, one of Persia's elite warriors, who, alongside his crew, is sent to rescue the Prince of Persia. As we track him, we must battle through thousands of enemies, crossing many biomes and solving puzzles along the way. A Metroidvania structure is used to interconnect all the stages, allowing for backtracking to find shortcuts and previously unavailable upgrades. Retailing at $50, €50 and 45 quid here in the UK, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown could be exactly what this series needs. January 18th on PlayStation, Xbox and PC. It was just over a month since the last Yakuza game released, yet here's another one to take over your life yet again. Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth. The Japanese-focused RPG takes its first steps overseas, visiting Hawaii. We play as Ichiban Kasuga, who's looking for his mother in Hawaii, and Kazuma Kiryu is here writing a bucket list, because Kiryu's days are numbered, and he plans to tie a few loose ends before his final days. But rest assured, all the goofy activities that this series is known for is here. Expect the Yakuza storyline to return, and insurmountable odds for our duo to fight through. That said, you should know that combat is turn-based. Each player has a circle of operation to plan and perform an attack, but some characters can also fight in real time when they break out of that mode. It's weird. This series is renowned for being weird, in a good way. Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth drops on the PlayStations, the Xboxes and the PC on January 26th. Okie dokie, let's do some free stuff. First, an update from all the things you may have missed in December. Fortnite released a music mode which harps back to Guitar Hero, and it's totally free. They also released Lego Fortnite, which is essentially Lego Minecraft, again, totally free. Those of you with God of War Ragnarok should check out the free DLC Valhalla, which lets Kratos fight through his past and recalls the older God of War games. It's amazing. Now, have you seen Hawked, a free-to-play extraction shooter with this gorgeous art style? Originally, this was planned to release in 2023 on PC and console. Well, the PC version arrived, but a little more work is needed for the console version, which is now expected to arrive very early in 2024. Essentially, 30 players join the game in groups of 3 and then fight their way into ancient tombs to solve puzzles and unearth treasures. It's then a simple run to pick up that loot and get to the extraction point. Of course, things don't always go to plan, because the other treasure hunting renegades are informed when the treasure room is opened, and then they track you instead. It's like a friendlier version of the Dark Zone from The Division. There's some really impressive free-flowing traversal using grapples and these weird surfboard-style getaway vehicles, which all add up to frantic chases to the end zone. Hawked console release date is due any second now. I will pin it in the comments below as soon as I know. If you don't want to wait, the PC version is out right now. Every year, a new free-to-play pinball game arrives. This year, it's Pinball M. You know the premise: fire a metal ball around a table and keep it from falling in the gutter. But this time, all the tables are horror-themed. The way the game monetizes is via selling more tables, your favourite franchises in pinball fashion. There are free tables, like the Wrath of the Elder Gods, and other tables rotate in and out of free-to-play. Pinball M is out right now on PlayStation, Xbox and PC. Virtual reality users, you can download a game called Epic Roller Coasters. There are 4 roller coaster tracks to experience, which is a pretty good showcase of the sensational speed of VR. Then on top of that, there is a racing mode for people who want even more speed in their eye holes, and then there is a shooter mode where riders are given targets to hit whilst trying not to throw up on a roller coaster. The Jurassic Park coaster is what I'm going to play over Christmas. Epic Roller Coasters is out right now for free on PSVR 2, PC VR, and there's a mobile version too. Objection! Did you ever play the Ace Attorney games? Well, those DS games have been collected and remastered for last-gen consoles and PC. We joined rookie attorney Apollo Justice and his legendary mentor, Phoenix Wright, and sleuth our way through 3 games or 14 episodes of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies, and Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. With tons of little extras like clothing, music, and animations, it's a chance for fans to relive the courtroom drama, and a great way to preserve games in 2024. January 24th on PS4, Xbox One and PC. And of course, the Switch. Let's give a little love to VR this year with Bulletstorm VR, a brutal first-person shooter in which we play as a space mercenary and annihilate every mutated alien in sight. As this is a VR game, we can dual-wield weapons like a badass, and a new energy blade has been made just for this mode, so we can literally carve through enemies. Originally intended to be released in December, the decision was made to push this back to January 18th on PSVR 2, MetaQuest and Steam VR. Okie dokie, I've prattled on for long enough. I owe you some dad jokes. My favourite teacher at school was called Miss Turtle, because she taught us well. Get it? Taught us. Taught us. She taught us well. It doesn't matter. Taught us well. Yeah, these jokes work better when I don't explain them. Yeah, sorry. I asked my dad, how much does a chimney cost? He said nothing. It's on the house. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I've got one more in me. I was once locked in a small room with Santa. Now I'm claustrophobic. Thank you very much. Have a brilliant 2024. I'm Adam, you're awesome. I'll see you next time.